Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Towerfy, and today we're diving straight into one of the craziest Clash Royale updates I've seen in a while. So get this, they nerfed Boss Bandit. Yup, Supercell hit her with the patch notes. Slower dash, slightly weaker burst damage. The kind of stuff you'd think would bring her back to Earth, right? But here's the crazy part. She's still absolutely busted. I'm talking straight up melting Mega Knights, dashing through entire squads, and even securing 3 crowns like it's a casual walk through training camp. This isn't just a vibe. This is facts. I got the gameplay, I got the breakdown, and I got the decks to prove it. So sit tight, because we're about to explore why Boss Bandit might still be the most overpowered card in Clash Royale, nerf or no nerf. Let's kick it off with a nerf. Supercell dropped a few tweaks to try and chill her out. Her dash cooldown got bumped up by 0.2 seconds. Her dash damage was lowered by around 5%, and they adjusted how she interacts with knockback mechanics. Sounds pretty balanced, right? Maybe enough to shift the meta? Nope. What they didn't touch is what makes Boss Bandit actually insane. Her mobility is still wild. Her target locking is still lightning fast, and she applies pressure like almost no other card in the game right now. Even with the nerf, she's zooming across the map and locking onto towers before your opponent even has time to react. And here's where it gets really spicy. Boss Bandit versus Mega Knight. That matchup should favor the MK. I mean, come on. He's a tank. He's got splash damage. He's literally built to stop dash attackers. But not anymore. I ran 10 test matches. Boss Bandit versus Mega Knight in real gameplay situations. In 7 of those, she either outplayed him or went straight past and ignored him entirely. The other 3, she traded evenly. And in 2 of those, she ended up on the King Tower. The key is timing. If you drop a mini tank like Ice Golem or even Skeleton King in front of her, Mega Knight's slam goes to waste. Boss Bandit dashes around him, gets behind him, and starts chipping like crazy. And when you pair her with Electro Spirit or Zap, you can actually reset Mega Knight's target, letting her sneak away and re-dash again. She's not just good, she's unfair in the right hands. And this brings us to the real problem. Boss Bandit 3 crowns way too easily. Once she breaks through the first tower, it's basically a countdown to GG. Players can't react fast enough, especially if they already use their tanky counters. You drop her mid lane, and she dashes clean onto the King Tower with a Magic Archer or Phoenix trailing behind. Check this out. In one of my matches, the opponent had Electro Wizard, Tornado, Valkyrie, and even the Mega Knight ready. Didn't matter. Boss Bandit dashed past the chaos, tanked 1 tower hit, and locked onto the King. Full 3 crown win in under 2 minutes. She's not just bridge spam anymore. She's a legit win condition. Now let's talk decks. You're going to want to run her in builds that maximize her dash, protect her early game, and allow you to cycle her fast. Here are 3 meta Boss Bandit decks that are absolutely dominating right now. Yellow Square Bridge Spam 2.0. Boss Bandit, Ram Rider, Electro Spirit, Magic Archer, Bandit, Miner, Tornado, Fireball, Orange Square Mega Punish Control, Boss Bandit, Goblin Drill, Cannon Cart, Guards, Phoenix, Lightning, Log, Ice Spirit, Red Square 3 Crown Stack Pressure, Boss Bandit, E-Barbs, Freeze, Lumberjack, Rage, Night Witch, Arrows, Mirror. These decks aren't just hype, they're functional, sweaty, and perfect for climbing ladder or smashing events. If you're trying to climb quick or frustrate your opponents into rage quitting, these are your go-to OS. Now let's get into how to actually use her right. Lightbulb tip 1. Don't drop her blindly at the bridge. That's what casual players do. Instead, place her in the back, bait out counters, and build a mini push. Lightbulb tip 2. Use cheap cycle cards like Electro Spirit, Ice Spirit, or Log to control enemy troops and reset targeting. It makes a huge difference. Lightbulb tip 3. Let her bait big spells. If they use Log or Fireball on her, that's free value for your other units. Lightbulb tip 4. Once you've broken a tower, keep the pressure mid lane. Boss Bandit thrives in open space, and if the opponent doesn't respond fast, it's another dash to the King Tower. Lightbulb tip 5. Don't be afraid to mirror her. Yup, mirror Boss Bandit is insane in double elixir. You catch opponents off guard, and the second one usually finishes the job. Boss Bandit is now more than just a support or pressure card. She's a centerpiece, and even after the nerf, if you master her rhythm, she can carry entire games. The truth is, Supercell didn't nerf her hard enough. She's still shredding in grand challenges, ladder, and tournaments. In fact, I'd argue she's even stronger now because people underestimate her. So yeah, Boss Bandit is still crazy OP. She beats Mega Knight, 3 crowns towers, and dominates decks when played right. She's fast, deadly, and hard to counter without specific setups. If you aren't using her yet, you're honestly missing out. Alright, legends, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown or learned something new, smash that like button and subscribe to Towerfy. We've got way more Clash Royale content dropping every week, from meta breakdowns to insane OP strategies you won't see anywhere else. Drop a comment below. Speech Balloon, is Boss Bandit still broken or actually balanced now? I'll be reading and responding to the best takes. This has been Towerfy, and remember, don't get dashed on. Peace. Victory Hand.